Hello, everybody. Wish you best of faith, best of health, and best of wealth. The topic is that you can see from uh, behind me. You can see the poster, and this is all about this person. I'm going to bring his video, the poster over here. This is all about him. This was yesterday. I had a debate. I had a discussion with him. Not debate. I just randomly I saw that it was because I think I have subscribed his channel and I have also subscribed the channel of Hatun Tash. So they both are ex-Muslims. They were Muslims, born Muslims, and then they uh, left Islam and they chose the best. And that's the best choice because they became, I think they both have become Christians, or maybe Hatun Tash is Christian. Allahu Alam. So good luck to them. And I wish best faith for them, best health for them, and best wealth for them. And this isn't sarcasm. It is true. I'm making my prayers for them from my heart. And I have respect for all of them. If they're bad, bad for them. And if they're good, good for them. And the way they behave, it's not my concern. Yesterday, I just clicked on this topic where Adam Seeker, he was on his channel and he invited Hatun Tash, and they were talking about that Muhammad worshipped idols. That was the topic. And because it is his birthday, they thought that they can speak about him, that the prophet that Muslims believe, he's an idol worshipper. So I was listening to it, and then I interrupted. I went into the debate, discussion, and then we ended because he first attacked my qualification and he attacked me. So I just said to him that he should not say something like that because if there is no evidence for that what they are saying, then they should not say this. And I just gave one example. This was my mistake. Yes, definitely my presentation, the word that I used was not accurately right. I said that when I ask you that you are like a bastard and you don't know about your parents unless your mom confirms it, that this is your father. So why you have to talk like this about Prophet Muhammad? So he started attacking me about myself, my profession, and he put so many allegations. I don't know where he is, wherever he is, may Allah protect him. But if he would have been in this country, UK, then I would have asked him to apologize on video. Otherwise, I would have sued him to the court because I took it very personal, and then it changed my mind as well. His shaitan came into me, and then I also used that sentence. So if you want to know the truth, just watch this video till the end. I'm taking you to his video clip now.
Muslims are using that as, well, this is simply another god, another pagan gods that is hanging around in Kaaba. Yep. So there are two gods, one to which Abdul Muttalib took him, which is Lord Arkan, and one is the son. So there are two of them. Subhanallah. We have some Dr. Abdul Majid with us. Yes, Mr. Dr. Abdul Majid. Yes, can I talk? If you are here and yeah, I'm here. Can I talk? Then you talk. Can I talk? You are already talking. Go on. Yeah, I really enjoy. I really enjoy it, and definitely being watching your programs and especially. Man, your voice is breaking up. is going down and low. Mr. Dr. Abdul Majid, are you still a Muslim?
I am.
So thanks for enjoying and watching. What do you have to say, my friend?
Yes, of course I'm Muslim, and I have no problem with you people you left Islam. I just want to say that.
My friend, I did not ask you whether you have a problem us leaving Islam or not. I said, what do you have to say? Because you were watching and listening and you enjoyed it. My friend, what do you have to say about this? Okay, you have to turn off YouTube. So what happens is when you are on StreamYard, your YouTube is still running and you are getting a delayed response because YouTube is 8 to 10 seconds behind. So please turn off your YouTube tab. Leave the StreamYard tab open and turn off or close your YouTube tab.
Yeah, I did that.
All right, so now I think we can be in sync. Otherwise, you are waiting and saying nothing while I finish my talk and wait for you to answer.
Yeah, I was just listening to your reading when you were making, you're reading from Ibn Kathir and you're reading Arabic text. And you are talking about the word Samad. Did you know that in Quran, the chapter 112, there's a name called Qul Wallahu Ahad, Allahu Samad?
Yes, I know about that, and that is exactly what we are talking about. So please.
Yeah, if you're talking that Allah is the idol there, we're referring to Ibn Kathir's tafsir. So that was before Prophet Muhammad received this surah. And when this surah was revealed to him.
This surah, Muhammad was now born. He will receive this surah long after that, around 45, 48 years of age.
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
So let me complete. When you're asking me to talk, let me talk.
No, I thought you are saying that we don't know. We know that. So please continue.
No, but see, the story that you're referring is the time when he was born. And the surah that is I'm referring, that was in the last stage of his life, when he already introduced all the names of Allah and not the names of idols. And one of the attributes of Allah is as-Samad. Qul Wallahu Ahad, Allahu Samad. So that's what Islam speaks. Not that the time, Islam is not talking about the idols, that it was worshipped or believed by the people. When Prophet was born, when he was born, the people were following their religion. They had 360 gods. They also believed in Allah and all those kind of things. So why are you relating this to Islam today? The Islam that we follow the Islam which is after the birth of Prophet Muhammad, when he became a prophet at the age of 40, when he received the Quran, and when he received this chapter 112, at that time, we know that the Muslims have to believe in As-Samad, who is Allah, which is one of his 99 names, not the idols that the Arabs were worshipping.
The thing is, do you understand what we were saying? You weren't even listening, I think. Is English your second or third language, sir?
Adam, maybe yes. quickly, basically, I will summarize the argument so he's up to date what we are discussing.
Yes, please summarize the argument.
And Adam, is Arabic your first language?
Absolutely not.
Then okay, that's fine.
All right. Yes, sister, please summarize.
No, you summarize the argument so he knows what the response we are looking for.
Okay. So, my friend, we never claimed this, what you're saying. Number one. Number two,
yeah, English is his second language, so take it.
Absolutely. I will try my best to be very slow and precise. So, what we are discussing is how the birth of Muhammad was.
Sister Hatun, is English your first language?
Oh my gosh. Are you going to interrupt me in the middle again?
Let's focus what Adam is asking. It is beneficial so that you understand what we are seeing as a problem, because we love you to engage with us and then answer some of our concerns.
No, when you are asking me that is English my second language or first language, does that mean that I don't know English?
Because we're not able to comprehend what we were talking. That is why we are repeating. So please, if you can be quiet and try to understand.
So because English is my second language, if someone is speaking too fast, it's easy to miss it. So therefore, when English is someone's second language, it's easier to speak a little bit slower so that person can understand, so we can engage with one another. That was the purpose of it, sir. Go ahead, Brother Adam.
All right. So thank you for, first of all, explaining that this is Muhammad received the revelation from Allah much later, and Samad was added as the names of Allah much later. That is absolutely, we agree with. What we are showing is at the time of Muhammad, when he was born, his parents and his grandparents were all pagans, and Muhammad was born and raised up as a pagan. While he was a baby, he was being placed under the guiding of the pagan gods. One was Samad, which was one of the main gods, three main gods of that particular time, and one was Arkan, which was also Abdullah's favorite god beside Allah as well. So, Abdul Muttalib. So, Abdul Muttalib and Amina, who raised Muhammad up, whose birth date is unknown. We just saw at least 7 different accounts of his birth date. Just in Tabaqat ibn Sa'd, I have other accounts where you will go and see Ramadan as well, and Safar as well, as the month of Ramadan and month of Safar. But over here in only one book, we saw multiple dates and everything. And then we saw that when he was born, he was treated just like a pagan, instead of somebody following so-called, quotes in quotes, Abrahamic religion. Quotes in quotes, because I don't believe there's anything called Abrahamic religion. But so the main argument is, he was a small little pagan when he was born. I hope I clarified my argument.
Finish?
You know, I really do not like people when they ask finish, when the other person actually finished the conversation and said in the end, I hope you understand my argument now. That actually means I am finished. That's why Sister Hatun made me repeat everything slowly so that the person will know when the argument is placed. I don't know why you brought this up.
What's the objection? That when he was a baby, he was, raised as pagan. So what is that has to do with when he became the prophet of Allah and he brought Islam and then he was...
So do you believe that he was born and raised according to pagan traditions and was born in a pagan society and he was raised as pagan?
Yeah, why not?
Perfect. So he was a pagan and he worshipped other gods just like his mother worshipped.
No.
You
have to prove that. How did he pray? How did he worship as pagans?
So now when a child is being placed, so Muhammad Hadith says, a child is born on a fitrah, but when he is able to speak, he follows what his parents do.
Yes, so this is my first question. That if Muhammad was pagan and he was worshipping idols, so I just asked him this question, that how did he worship the idols?
Muhammad a liar? No. Okay, then that is what his hadith says. So based on his hadith and based on what we have seen, that his parents placed him under pagan gods. So there is no hadith where Muhammad said, I reject these gods fully before he accepted Islam. Yes, he said that at the age of 40. Give me the hadith. 40, yeah. That's exactly what I said, before he accepted Islam. So before, when he was a child, a teenager, a young man, he was a pagan. No, but you're saying he worshipped these idols. If he's a pagan, he would worship the idols, obviously. That goes by default. That way. You can't define. Then show it to me. Then show it to me who guided him not to worship these gods. No, if you can show me where he worshipped one particular god.
See, this is again my same argument throughout the session. I was just asking him to show me that which god did he prostrate to, or how did he worship, because normally when you refer to the pagans, they worship, like, they slaughter the animals for them, they prostrate to them, they kneel down to them, they ask them, and so they pray, they do so many things, sacrifices for them. So this is my question, that give me one evidence where you can prove that Prophet was pagan and he was worshipping them. Practical example that he did worship them.
It does not matter. He was raised as pagan with multiple gods, so he would worship them. That was very much. Muhammad said, so I gave you hadith of Muhammad, and you agree with it. Muhammad said, when a child is born, he is born on a fitra, and then when he grows up, he follows what his parents do. Was Muhammad a liar in his statement? No, I'm saying that Muhammad was not liar, but then if he is not liar, then he has to follow what the parents did. You're asking me the question, and you're not letting me complete the answer.
So the same thing goes to them. They were born as Muslims. Hatun was born Muslim, and this Adam was born Muslim. But later on, when they grew up, they changed. So what's the problem? If Muhammad was born in a pagan community, and then after that, after the age of 40, he declared Islam, what's the problem in that? There's no problem in that. So why should he be? So why should he be? Why should he be worried about that? When they were born Muslims, and then this hadith is not contradicting at all. Everybody is born on the fitra, whatever, whether the father is Christian or father. So they are the first people who went against their own parents. I don't know who are their parents now, but that's normal. Normal. Till today, if these things are practiced, there was a problem if someone has done in the 7th century.
So once I say I'm said, then you can start. Sister Hatun and yourself, my brother, I will always speak with respect because I don't have any hatred against anybody, alhamdulillah. If you are, mashallah. So my point is that Sister Hatun was born Muslim, you were born Muslim, both of you left Islam, and then you introduced yourself in a different way. That could be the same thing with Prophet Muhammad. When he was a child, when he grew up with his family, and he didn't know what is the right path or wrong path. But at the age when he came at a certain age, at the age of 40, he was given the light, he was given the guidance, and then he announced. So he left his 39 years, 39 years of his life as a pagan, whatever. But I can say that our history, you're referring to one particular part of the history. In all these books, whether it is Tafsir ibn Kathir or Tarikh ibn Kathir, this is Tafsir and this is Tarikh of ibn Kathir. Nowhere in any part of it you can prove it that Prophet ever prostrate to any statue, any idol. That's what I'm saying.
Let me just ask the clarification.
Okay, see, this is again, my main point was that not even any Islamic source can directly prove that he was worshipping the idols as the pagans worship the idols. That he could not. These two people, their argument is that because he was born and in a pagan society, and the parents were pagan, and based on the hadith in Sahih Muslim that everybody born, as a Muslim and then follows the religion of the parents. Okay, so Prophet Muhammad SAW was born according to him, then he was born Muslim, and then he grew up as pagans according to them. Then at the end, at the age of 40, he became Muslim. So what's the problem?
question. And I would love you to also help me to remember when Muhammad bowed down and worshipped pagan gods on the satanic verses story. But Mr. Muslim, so you do have no problem that for 39 years until age 14, that your prophet was pagan worshipper, and then Allah steps in and then guided him to the right path, right?
I'm not talking about worship. I'm saying he grew up in the pagan environment. I'm telling you to give me one proof where he was worshipping them. That's what I'm asking.
Look, again, they're putting words into my mouth. I never said that he was worshipping. I'm asking them to prove me how he was worshipping as a pagan, how he was worshipping the idols. And she is saying that I said that Prophet was worshipping as pagans. No, I didn't say that.
I'm not saying he grew up in different parts. I'm not saying he grew up in different
So you are expressing, well, while he born into the pagan climate, everyone among us is pagan, they are doing their pagan rituals. There is a possibility that Muhammad was not pagan practicer.
Yes.
Okay, that's what you're saying. Okay. Adam, I'm going to pull up a hadith, but if you can continue with this, I'll get the hadith where he's building with Kaaba.
Yes, absolutely. All right, so number one, explain it to me when Quran says that Majid fahada.
We found you misguided and we guided you.
Perfect. So if Allah is guiding him, then he was misguided. He was misguided.
To your specific
That's somebody else.
No, let me say.
That's what I asked. I have not given you the argument yet.
No,
I asked you whether it means, and you gave me the answer.
I'm coming to the word dalan. Come on,
So let me. No, that was my argument. I just asked you to translate it. Thanks for translating it. No, wait.
Yes, but
I'll give you argument when I give my answer.
where does it say that he was?
Just relax and take it.
Yeah, this is what I was saying to this guy, that it says وَوَجَدَكَ ضَالًّا فَهَدَى, that when we found you misguided, we guided you. But it doesn't say misguidance does not mean يَعْبُدُ الْأَصْنَامِ. Because in Arabic, وَوَجَدَكَ ضَالًّا, when we found you misguided, on a wrong track, it doesn't say وَوَجَدَكَ تَعْبُدُ الْأَصْنَامِ. This is Arabic. He doesn't know, miskin. He's poor guy. I will not say anything about Hatun because we don't talk about women like that. But this man, as I said that, you will know it till the end when I'll bring the conclusion what he actually said about me. And the conclusion will be in the second video, not this. I'll just stop the video here. I just wanted to give you my little bit hint on this. So here again, I'm asking this guy that the word wajadaka dhallan does not mean ya'budu or ta'budu.
Chill. I'm giving it to you. Hold on. Okay. Why don't you relax now? Okay. All right. So this is one argument that he was lost or he was astray. Dalan means astray. So he was astray and somebody guided him. All right. Now, second question. There is another verse in Quran. It says, وَالرَّجْزُ فَهَاجُرْ. What does that mean?
You are reading wrong, my brother. If you know
All
Arabic,
right. I'm reading wrong. So can you correct it and give me the answer?
but you agree that the way you read it is wrong.
I don't know, but I told you Arabic is not a first language. I learned it. So can you give me the
See, this is how I have seen that there are English debaters. I've seen there are so many highly qualified professors. They are well versed with Arabic, English, Hebrew, and different languages. And when they quote so clearly. Even if the Arabic verses, they quote so clearly. But these people, I feel sorry for them. And they will see the consequences. Definitely, they will see the consequences because they will die, I will die. We will die and we will see something because nobody is created for no purpose, without purpose. So this person, he can't even read Arabic and he's opening the text of, from Arabic classical books. And if you see the way he is reading, وَقَدْ ذَكَرَ مُحَمَّدْ ibn Ishaq. Here I'm reading this one. And he's saying, ذَكَرَ ذُكِرَ Allahu alam, what he read. And then, subhanallah, he will read certain words in a way that even if the small Arab child, young one, when listens to him while he's reading, they will laugh at him. So why don't you, I know you can't speak Arabic, you can't read Arabic properly. Stick to English, stick to Urdu, doesn't matter. It doesn't put you down. So same thing. And again, my question was that what is the evidence of Prophet Muhammad worshipping idols? So he brought this ayah, where this ayah shows that he was misguided and somebody guided him, according to him. So misguidance means he was worshipping idols. That is his understanding. I'm asking, okay, if that is the truth, I will accept it if he brings me the ayah. Then what he brought the ayah from Muddathir, that وَالرُّجْزَ فَهْجُرْ. وَالرُّجْزَ فَهْجُرْ. It's very simple. Anybody, any normal person who knows Arabic, alif bata with fatha dhamma kasra, will read it. And the way he read it, you can see his video. You can run that video when you want to, but it's there on his channel.
Answer.
وَالرُّجْزَ فَهْجُرْ. Okay?
All right, fair enough. Give me the answer.
It's not what you read. Okay? This is
All right, it's not what I read. Can you give me the answer?
The answer is that whatever the dirty thing is, you have to leave it.
Okay. You named Ibn Kasir, right?
Yes.
Okay. What does Ibn Kasir says about rijz?
See, even your English grammar is wrong. When you use the word does,
What does rijz means according to Ibn Kasir?
Ask me correct question first. Correct your
No,
English.
I do not. All right, you don't have to say it. I'll show you.
What does
So,
Ibn Kathir
on screen, guys.
says?
Ibn Kasir said it means rijz means idols. This is
I wanted to tell him that it should be what does Ibn Kathir say? And he is so eloquent in our English, mashallah. That's why he asked me that is English my second language or third language, because he thinks I don't understand English. And any English speaker will know that when he said that, what does Ibn Kathir says is wrong. It should be what does Ibn Kathir say? Because does will take the verb without s, and that the grammarians will know. But he is miskin, he's poor person. We should show sympathy for him. Now he's again evidence where he's proving where the word shows that Prophet was worshipping idols. So this is his second evidence.
Ibn Kasir saying that Muhammad had idols in his homes and Allah asked him to remove the idols from his home according to the Quranic verse. So I gave you the first verse where it says, "O Muhammad, you were lost and we guided you. You were astray and we guided you." And then Allah said, "Remove idols from your homes," according to the interpretation of Ibn Kasir, which our doctor, don't interrupt, sir. Please, let me finish. Let me finish before you interrupt. This is so disrespectful. So you asked me not to interrupt you, but at the same time you are interrupting me again and again and not even letting me finish the argument. So Muhammad, who was lost and misguided, according to one verse of the Quran, and then Allah so-called guided him at the age of 14. At the same time, Quran is saying to Muhammad, remove the idols from your home. From your home. All right? So now imagine.
Where?
Sir, if you disrespect me one more time, it will be very, very.
I'm asking you to show me.
See, I'm just asking him where the ayat say remove the idols from your home. That's my question, because he's explaining the ayah from Ibn Kathir and from Surah Al-Muddathir. It only says وَالرُّجْزَ فَهْجُرْ, and throw away, give up the idols. My question was, where does it say that remove your idols from your house? Even if it is in the house, it doesn't prove that he was worshipping. Because traditionally there are people, they have statues in their houses, but does not mean that it does not necessarily mean that they are worshipping them. So my question was that, first of all, the verse that he brought from Muddathir, it doesn't say house. So that was my argument, and he was not allowing me to ask that question. He's saying I'm interrupting, I'm disturbing him. But at the end also I asked the same question to him.
It will be very inappropriate for you.
Show me the text.
The problem is.
I just see the Prophet's house. Show me the text.
I'll show you that text.
Where is it?
I'll show you the text. So these two verses of the Quran, what are they saying?
Now first show me the text where it says you remove the idols from the house.
Read it.
Yeah,
Read
okay.
the interpretation.
Yeah, where is it?
It's right in front of you. Read it.
Okay, this is my question, that show me where it says remove the idols from the house. And this is what he brought over here. Now you can read yourself. The whole text, nowhere it says house. Nowhere. But he is saying that this evidence say. So this is where, first of all, Dallan does not mean worship. He brought that verse. Second thing, he said that the Quran in another place says that they throw the idols away. So that too does not say from the house. And I asked him, where is it mentioned about the house here? Idols can be somewhere outside the house. You can be kicking here and there. Maybe people had the 360 houses around the Kaaba. So throw them away. You give them away. But here he is bringing the verse which says house. I said the verse does not say house. So he brought this evidence from the Hadith. And even this Hadith does not say the house. Look.
While I was Yeah, while I was walking, I heard a voice from the sky. So I lifted my gaze towards the sky, and saw the same angel who had come to me at the cave of Hira. He was sitting on a chair between the sky and the earth. So I filed. What's that? It's not clear to me. I fled. Okay, I fled from him in fear until I fell down on the ground. Then I went to my family and said, "Wrap me up, wrap me up." So they wrapped me up. So Allah revealed, "Oh, you wrapped up, rise and warn until and keep away." Here Abu Salama added, "A rich rujuzun." Means idols. After this, the revelation started coming strongly and frequently in succession. This is the wording of Bukhari. The way this hadith is narrated necessitates that revelation had descended before this. This is due to the Prophet's statement. Where's the house? Where's the home? Where's the idol?
Okay, so you explicitly want home. No, you're explicit. Now, even though Muhammad was asked to get away from idols, and here it says as well, I'll show you one more location. Hold on. Same thing, and purify your garment, saying to Muhammad explicitly, and keep away from idols, the idol. So Muhammad has been asked explicitly to keep away from the idols. If Muhammad was not worshipping idols, there is no need for anybody to tell him to keep away from the idol. You, O Muhammad, keep away from the idols. Now let's go into Tabaqat, Musnad Imam Ahmad. Now in Musnad Imam Ahmad, there you go. I'm going to open up the book.
Yeah, so my question was that show me where he says, he's saying that if he was not worshipping idols, so why would somebody say to him, throw the idols? Okay. But that still does not prove that he was worshipping the idols. He was prostrating to them. He was asking to them. No. Prove it to me. Bring the evidence. So he's bringing the evidence that it is. Here he could not bring the evidence where it shows where the house is mentioned. Now he's going to take me to another place where the house is mentioned. And here Hatun also will be saying something. Now you can understand when I'll give you the complete details of that, you'll understand. Now that is a house. Okay, this is the house and it has a door and the door is covered with the curtain, which is normal. And the curtain has got the images and the prints of the idols. And those idols had heads like, big heads and all that. So, and there I will have another evidence when he'll challenge me or when this lady, if she wants to know the truth about that particular hadith, I can prove it that what picture was that, what print was there on that curtain, and how it was, and what were the evidence. I can prove it to them. But when they will challenge me. But now I don't want to educate them because I love them to remain ignorant. Wallahi, I swear upon Allah that these people should remain ignorant. If they don't want to, because Allah has said in the Quran, إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِقَوْمٍ حَتَّى يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِأَنفُسِهِمْ. Allah will not change the people unless the people want to change. So they don't want to change. They already changed. They have gone to some other place. So I say that it's hurting from my heart. I'm saying that these people are ignorant and they don't want to learn. So my question was that show me the idols in the house of Prophet Muhammad. And the evidence which this guy is bringing is the curtain which has got the print of the idols, and it was on the curtain, and that curtain was at the door of the Prophet's house. And he is proving, and she is also understanding, that the idols were like real idol in the form of bricks or whatever the statues and that they have, that were inside this curtain or inside his house. And he was still, they cannot prove that even in that, Prophet did prostrate to them or worship them. They could not.
Musnad Imam Ahmad. Muhammad apparently had idols in his home, and the Jibreel came and told him to remove the idols from your home explicitly. All right, my friend. Read it. Read what it says in the Hadith. It's Arabic. You know Arabic, right? You are so-called doctor, professor of Islam. Read it.
See, if you, any Arab who is watching me, here's the babu ma jaa fil tasawir. Babu ma jaa fil tasawir. The chapter, this is from Musnad Ahmad, he is saying, the chapter that speaks about the pictures. Wallahi, wallahi, wallahi. Blind, deaf, dumb, and blind. And subhanallah, because it was not my intention to, insult him that way, but you can see now. In Arabic it says Babu ma ja'a fi tasawir. In Urdu it says Taswir ke ahkam. Taswir ke ahkam. And look, when I was using the word picture, this learned man, Professor Allama, and he is saying Hujjatul Murtaddin. Hujja means argument, defender, and evidence to those who have left Islam. So he is the defender, he's a leader for them. Inshallah, he will lead them when he will have the followers. Where he will finally go, his followers also will go there, and we know where he will go. Okay. Babu ma ja'a fi tasawir. Fi tasawir. Tasawir is a plural word for taswir. Taswir means picture, not idols. And he is quoting this. So should we take him the way he is understanding, and should we take Imam Ahmad in his Musnad what he is saying about it? Imam Ahmad is quoting his bringing the evidence about the pictures, not about the idols, and that also you can see in Urdu. So the people, subhanallah, how the people are following this kind of people. Subhanallah, कैसे लोग हैं, खुद भी जाहिल हो, इस्लाम भी नहीं करना चाहते.
Abi Ishaq and Asim ibn Hamza. Can you zoom in a little bit more?
If I zoom a little bit more, you will not be able to read it. Because it will be out of the page.
Keep on the English text, Arabic text. Don't bring the Urdu one. Let's see. Okay. Abu Hanifa and Abi Ishaq and Asim ibn Hamza and Ali كرم الله وجهه أنه كان علق في بيت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم ستر فيه تماثيل. فطأ جبريل ثم أتاه فقال له ما طأ.
See, the word clearly says علق.
قال إني لا أدخل.
أنه كان علق في بيتي رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم سترا. He can't even read the word sitr and sutra. Sitran, and that something is, curtain is different than what he was reading. So it was clearly mentioned that it was ulliqa, hanging. The curtain was hanging in the house of Prophet Muhammad. So where would be? Either the curtain will be on the windows or at the doors. They didn't have windows at that time, so it was the door. Okay.
لا ندخل إنا لا ندخل بيتا فيه كلب ولا تماثله فأبسطوا الستر ولا تعلقه وأقطعوا رؤوس التماثيل وأخرجوا هذا الجروح. Okay, where does it say the idol? No. Listen. Let me tell you. Where does it say that he had the idols in the house and he was worshipping? This is the curtain.
Now you added he was worshipping. So can you translate it first, please?
Yeah, it says that Jibreel alayhi salam saw that the curtain was hanging in his house and it has the idols pictures.
Where is picture one?
Huh?
Where is the word picture?
كان علق في بيت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم ستر فيه تماثيل.
Sitru is the curtain in which he had tamasil, which is the idol. Where is the word picture?
Yeah, tamathil.
Tamasil is idol.
Yeah, curtain is hanging. Where does it
okay, so there's no word picture. So can you continue? What did Jibreel say?
Yeah, but what?
Pictures of idols. Deaf, dumb, and blind. صم بكم عمي فهم لا يعقلون ثم هم لا يرجعون. Even they can't even go back. They can't even understand.
What's there on the curtain?
The idols.
Idols. How did the idols come there?
I will show you if you continue translating.
No. It is like
I will show you if you continue the translation, sir.
Okay, you tell me. This curtain has got print of that.
If it is not the pictures on the curtain, then why would Imam Ahmad, establish that chapter in his book? And why this deaf, dumb, and blind would use this as an argument against someone? Alhamdulillah, I can read this English, Arabic, I can read Urdu as well. And anybody can say, now, can he question the same person that he is putting evidence for his argument? The man himself, the author of this book, he is saying pictures. The topic that is discussed about the pictures. He is not saying idols. So why can't he say Babu ma ja'a fit tamathil? Why did he say that? He is saying Babu ma ja'a fit tasawir. Pictures. तस्वीरों के अहकाम, तमाथील के बूतों के अहकाम नहीं है. Subhanallah. So you can understand how ignorant he is. And I cannot say anything about Hatun because Hatun is not referring to this evidence. It is his argument. But even Hatun doesn't know Urdu. Hatun doesn't know Arabic. So that's why they can't speak anything like that. So let's see now. And he is asking me where's the word pictures is. I'm saying that it's not the idols, it's the curtain which has got the pictures of idols.
Idols or the idols themselves.
I will tell you once you continue the translation.
Okay.
Let's translate it for everyone.
So Jibreel he slowed down, he did not enter his house, and he said, Prophet asked him that why did you come late? Why did you did not come on time? We had an agreement that you will meet me. So he said that the we angels do not enter in the house which has got dog in it and tamathil.
Dog and idols. Perfect.
Idols.
Dog and idols. Yes. Next.
Yes. What else you need?
No, the rest of the translation.
Yeah, then he removed the curtain.
No, then he asked him to remove the curtain.
Yeah, so the curtain was removed.
No, he asked him to remove the curtain and do what with the curtain?
وقطع رؤوس التماثيل. Cut the heads of the
idols. Cut the heads of the idol. And what should you do with the curtain?
وخرج هذا الجروة. And take it away, this mug or whatever the thing that they had.
And do what with the curtain?
Throw it away.
Throw it away.
وخرج, he says.
Throw it away.
He says وقطع رؤوس التماثيل. Cut the heads of it and take away this جروة.
Okay, so you have to cut the heads of the tamasil and do what? And you say this is pictures. How does tamasil become pictures?
The tamathil was printed on the curtain, Habibi.
Who said it was printed on the curtain?
Who said it was a body? Tell me.
So now al-jurbu means something that you use to lay upon. So make it a bed sheet. That's what it said. You cannot, just hold on. Relax, take a chill. You cannot create.
Okay, that means you lay on the statue. If he's saying that the tamathil means a statue there, and it was like physical statues, and then when the heads are taken off, it becomes trees according to his argument, then you lay on them. Then the Prophet ﷺ, even if he had the tamathil according to this deaf, dumb, and blind, that did Prophet ﷺ, lie on that statue? This is what he's saying now.
A bed sheet out of a curtain in which you have holes. Number one. Number two, he said cut the heads of the idols. Why do I need to cut the heads of the idols if I can just burn the sheet or I can cut the whole sheet into small pieces? So the whole idea is tamasil, even in the Quran, tamasil is used as idols. You know that very well. I can show you the verses as well if you want to. So tamasil is idols, and now
see, the truth is coming out of his mouth. He's using the word sheet, he's using the word piece of the cloth, something are there, because I'll tell you, my brothers and sisters, whether it is Hatun, whether it is him, or any atheist or any ex-Muslim, I'll tell you honestly, they pick up the subject, but they don't study the whole subject. Because when they'll challenge me, I will read the whole subject to them, especially on this tamathil and taswir. And I will bring the evidence that it clearly shows that the pictures were of the horses on the curtain. This is a printed curtain. And he asked to remove that pieces, the heads of that, because once the head is gone, it's only like a part of the thing, which is no face, no eyes, no ears. That is what we believe in, that this is called face. This was called the whole body, which he could not understand, but he knows that there are evidences. And he is quoting from this book, and he is stuck over here because the people, subhanallah, will not understand. Will not, only Arab can know that what Imam Ahmad is mentioning over here. And this is clearly understood that the tamathil were in the curtain. In the curtain. Now tell me, what curtain is not the bag. Curtain is not a shopping bag where the tamathil will be. It is printed on the curtain. This is what ended this. When the tamathil or statues or any picture is printed, it's a picture. And it can be the picture of anything. And that's why the word picture has used over here. And what he is referring, this Imam Ahmad, what is he referring actually here? That at the time of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, the Arabs used to have curtains, and those curtains used to have the prints of birds, horses, gods, many things. And this was something not accepted in Islam, and it was not actually, because Prophet himself never worshipped the statues as the physical statues, so he didn't even notice that. that this could be something that Aisha would be worshipping or prostrating to it, or Muhammad or his companions. So it was just a piece of cloth, curtain covering the door. And that was noticed by Angel Jibril, that this is something you should not have on your door. So and that he told Aisha to cut it and make it a pillow covers. That's all. And if you have a big curtain and if you just remove the heads, still it will be big enough to make pillows for the covers for the pillows. Who will teach the deaf, dumb, and blind?
You have to take the sheet away in which you have the idols, cut the heads of the idols, and use the sheet as a bed sheet kind of thing, in which you lay down. I just need to ask a clarification question, Adam.
Yes, sister.
If I'm hearing correctly, and Mr. Muslim translated for us, this is happening when Muhammad is a prophet. Angel Gabriel cannot enter Muhammad's house because Muhammad has idols in his house.
In his home.
Okay,
Yes,
I am correctly. Okay. Yes,
Yes.
Mr. Your
What happened? What happened?
You've got idol worshipper prophet, pagan prophet that you are.
Prove me that he had idols like that, the idols that you're now imagining.
I am not imagining anything. You read and you translated.
I read the curtain. I read the curtain. Curtain is not rocks. Curtain is not blocks. Curtain is not bricks. Curtain is not doll. Curtain is not idol like Ram Sita Gita. It's nothing like that. You people are imagining that he had some type of a doll or something which looks like idol in the
Okay.
Masjid.
So angel is not being imagining. Mr. Muslim,
Yes.
it's not you are imagining anything. It is the reason angel is not entering his house. It's not the dog. It's the picture. Okay.
Now where's the word picture come from now? You're reading it now.
Okay. So when you edit it, that was no problem. I apologize. Sorry. The reason is idols. While he's a prophet, he's got idols in his house.
The truth came from her mouth. A picture.
Idol.
Okay, it was printed on the curtain. My sister, Hatun, my sister. Hatun.
Only Hatun is fine.
We cannot go to your level. You people are very moral people, very respectful, very religious, very pious people. My parents have taught me. My parents have taught me.
Alhamdulillah. She has admitted this, that she doesn't deserve to be called a sister. So since the time I'm repeating, I did not use the word sister because I'm not of that level to be her brother, or she can be my sister. So she's very high, very pious, very moral, very decent, very clean, pure people. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. We are dirty, filthy, and we are so bad people, so backward people, that when we call this person as brother and this person as sister, it's insult for them. So we will not insult them again. You are Hatun Tash and you are Adam Seeker, deaf, dumb, and blind.
A woman, address that woman with sister. That's all.
Okay, Mr. Muslim, would you have a problem? Sake of the argument, as you read the hadith, would you have a problem that while your prophet is being called to the prophethood, guided to the right path, would you have a problem if sake of the argument, if there are idols in his house? Would you have a problem with that?
Of course, yes. Of
Okay,
course, yes.
Thank you.
And
Maybe we have a problem as well.
And one more thing, Adam, bhai, one more thing. This is somebody. Suppose if I'm staying in my father's house, and my
He
father
was not supposed to stay in his house. He was in his house. And this was supposed to be the house of Aisha. We all know that. Because this is in Sahih Muslim as well, where Jibril was late only one time. Because if he was late 10 times, then it means Muhammad did not follow the commandments of Allah sent by Jibril. So he was in the house of Aisha. So he was in the house of Aisha, which was obviously Muhammad's house. So now Muhammad's house had idols.
Where was the idol kept?
In some cloth, in some curtain.
I don't think I don't think it is that much important, right? So the problem is there are idols, and even heavenly beings, angel, cannot enter to that
Recording
house.
हो रही है.
Idol. And you express it
हाँ.
as it is stated, is correct.
I've नहीं recording
It
it.
is good.
I'm not having problem with this because I know having the print of the idol.
There was no print. You did not show me the print.
You correct it.
You tell me where was the idols then?
It was hanging on the curtain.
Hanging on the curtain?
Satara fi tamasil.
Yeah, sitrun, not satara, sitrun.
So
Sitrun is
it was
like
if it was printed, show me where it says it was printed on it.
You tell me where it was hanging on. You tell me, please.
Because it says that after you cut the heads, make it use it as a bedsheet. You cannot use the cloth as a bedsheet when you hold it.
Why not? Why not?
Why? Tell me something. Tell me something. I know you are very, very deceptive, and you obviously teach on your YouTube channel, which is something else. How can you make something like a tree if you cut the head, if you don't cut the head of it, if it is not a physical thing?
Where to make the tree? Where are you talking? Where should I make the tree? Tell me the place.
So if you cut the head of the idol, it might look like a tree trunk, correct?
But tell me where should I make the tree first? Should it be like a drawing on the curtain, on the paper, or clothes, or bedsheet, or floor?
Is there anything which has to do with the drawing on the piece of paper? Does it say anything like that?
I'm telling you my understanding. It's your
It
understanding.
does not matter what your understanding is. It is common logic. Number one, Muhammad was worshipping idols because, number one, I've given you 3 reasons now. So listen to the 3 reasons very clearly. Number 1 reason, his mother was an idol worshipper, as we have seen. His grandfather, who was supposedly his father, because his father died long time ago supposedly, was an idol worshipper that we agreed upon earlier. Then Muhammad's own statement says that when a child is growing, he follows what his parent teaches. That is what Muhammad is saying. And you said Muhammad is not a liar. So if Muhammad is not a liar, he knows exactly what he's saying. And he said his mother is in hell, his father is in hell, because they were supposedly pagans. They were both in hell, according to the Hadith of Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim. Now, both of his parents are in hell because they were idol worshippers. And now you have Muhammad, who his own statement says that their parents makes them whatever the parents are. Then we come to the Quran itself, and the tafsir says, "Oh Muhammad, remove idols." Then we go into the Hadith, and it clearly says Jibreel did not enter the house because there were idols in the house which were hanging on a curtain, which is very clear. Then there is another Hadith in which Jibreel said, cut the heads of the idols and make them look like a tree. Make them look like a tree. You cannot cut the head from a curtain and make a hole and make it look like a tree. Tree is a physical object. So now every single Hadith in the history shows that Muhammad had idols in his own home. And you are saying he was an idol worshipper. You want to live in an assumption? You can. Mike is yours.
Show me where did he worship.
Now I have to show him where did he worship. Okay. So imagine, guys, our so-called Imam friend is like, first he said, show me whether idols were in his house. This was his argument. Now his argument is, show me where did he worship. So every single thing that Muhammad had idol in his home, but he wasn't worshiping. No. He was just keeping it there. Oh, he just wanted idols in his house. He was just had him, had idol. Now he wants me to show it. So people have idols in their homes. They don't worship them. They enjoy them.
Okay.
MashaAllah.
Done. Let me say now. Don't interrupt me. In UK, I don't know where you are, and best luck and good luck to you. The place where I live, I have got so many supermarkets, take away, cash and carry, big shops, and they have alcohols, and the Muslims are selling them.
And Muslims are drinking them as well.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you that all these Muslims who have the alcohol bottles in their shops, they drink it.
A lot of them drinks it.
No, I'm just talking in general.
And you do not actually know who drinks it and who does not, because they take it home and drink it. And so basically, there is a high probability, whoever is selling alcohol, there is a high probability that he is drinking as well, because a lot of Muslims that I know drinks.
I know almost 20 years in this country. I know.
It does not matter. Nobody will tell you.
Adam, let me talk. When I finish, I'll give you enough time.
You ask me a question.
In other words, that there will be high probability or possibility that many people who have the alcohol in their shops, they might be drinking. But also there's a possibility that there are people who might not be drinking, which I know. He doesn't know because all his friends must be drinking. So, and since he left Islam, which was dirty religion for him, and he accepted whatever he accepted. I don't know what he drinks, what he doesn't drink, but definitely I say that we have to put possibilities for both the sides. People have alcohol, they might be drinking, they might not be drinking. People have idols, they might be worshipping, they might not be worshipping. Now to prove whether they were worshipping idols, especially this man, Muhammad, peace be upon him, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, curse be upon the liars, then why didn't he give me the proof? Probability, possibility. Give me one possibility where you can say that he had this idol, and I can say this lady as well. She'll be watching my video afterwards. So she'll have enough time because she has studied a detailed study about Islam, and that's why she left. She read page to page, word to word of the Quran and everything, and then finally she said, I should leave this. And she did. Well done. Very good. She's a highly qualified woman. This man is also highly qualified in his whatever he is, but for me, he is deaf, dumb, and blind, ignorant, and doesn't want to learn. So this man, I only asking him that if there's a possibility, high possibility for people to drink, so there could be less possibility for people not drinking. So I'm telling you, from that less possibility, people who had the idols in their houses, according to him, he couldn't prove it that even the idols were in his house, then he can't, he has to believe that the possibility that Muhammad was not worshipping the idols. That possibility he should say, but no, because he has a mind set up.
Speaking, wait, hold on.
I just want to understand something. So, are you telling me, if I'm hearing you correctly, at this stage, now you identified that there is idol in the house of Muhammad while his prophet, and that is one of the reasons that angel is not enter into the house. And then what to do with those idols are being directed and told us like, okay, you kind of get rid of the head, all those kind of things. So are you trying to tell me in 6th century, 7th century, people would just use those idols in their house as like nice flowers? If that is the case, don't think angel wouldn't have any concept to not enter the house. I can see like right now, since you've been changing your goalposts, I can see you see there is a problem and you are trying to kind of figure out how to get around it. But angel, heavenly being, this is the one that the people Muhammad according to religion freaks out and doesn't want to get into the house. Yet you are telling me that there's nothing indicates in this. Those idols are being held as a worship place. I'm sure, of course, Muhammad is like this very, very nice prophet and never paid any call. Probably he was just using those idols to make sure sun doesn't enter the house. Yeah, it makes sense to me. Please help me to make sense of it because it doesn't make sense to me. If you are idol worshippers, why do you have those idols in your house? It's so freaky. Angel Gabriel is not entering to your house. Help me to make sense of it.
You want to interrupt me now?
Go ahead.
Okay. First of all, my question is still there. The first reference that Mr. Adam, not my brother, I'm not qualified to be his brother. He can be my brother, but I'm not qualified, so he disagree. You cannot be my sister because you don't agree with that. So now, first reference when he brought from Ibn Kathir, there was no mistake. Don't interrupt me, please.
Yeah, I'm not interrupting. I'm just telling the people he's heard.
Respond. Just respond. Make your case. We don't need to.
I'm coming because I want to help you. And this is always, this is my profession. This is my profession when people are.
You take money to deceive people. I know that, sir.
How did you know that?
Yeah.
How did you know that, Adam?
Yeah.
No, prove it to me.
You said that it's a profession. You just said it is a profession.
Now, this is personal attack. This is personal attack. And he's saying that I'm taking money from people. What that has to do with this? Why is he jealous of me? If he is faqir, miskin, poor person, he needs help, homeless, and that's why if he has to say something, I am alhamdulillah well off and I can help him out. If he reach out to me and say, this is I need your help, I will help him. But this is a personal attack. And this is where the talk, I also was definitely lost my focus, and I wanted to give the evidence to them. And my evidence is chapter 109 of the Quran, where it shuts down their argument completely. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين قل يا أيها الكافرون. O Muhammad, tell the people, those who are kafir, disbelievers, pagans, because that time, according to him, they were pagans. قل يا أيها الكافرون, tell Muhammad, tell the people, the pagans, لا أعبد ما تعبدون. I don't worship, أعبد, deaf, dumb, and blind. Here Allah is saying, tell them that I don't worship what you worship. قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد. And even you people don't worship that I worship. And Prophet was worshipping Allah and they were worshipping 360 gods. ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم. And what you people were worshipping, Arabic grammar, past tense. What you people were worshipping, I never worshipped that. And I will never do that. Subhanallah. And they could, the whole 6,000 plus verses of the whole Quran, even the debates between the pagans and Prophet Muhammad, nobody has said that. How can you deny our gods? And how can you say, that don't worship these gods where we saw you were worshipping? Never. They couldn't even, nobody can even prove that from these verses. So this chapter 109 is the answer for their arguments. Hatun, Tash, read this. Adam, deaf, dumb, and blind, the seeker of the truth, and Hujjatul Muhtadin. Go and read this. It is clearly saying what you are saying is totally against you. قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين. Your religion of paganism is to you, my religion of Islam to me. Finish. Okay, my next video will be about the conclusion and brief of all what they have argued with me. So it's a topic will be about conversation between Hatun, Tash, Adam Seeker and Abdul Majid about that their claim that Muhammad worshipped idols. We'll talk about that in the next video. Until then, Allah give you peace, sincere iman, sound health and everlasting halal wealth. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. If you like my video, click it, like it, share it. And I'm challenging these two people, Hatun, Tash, prove me how was Prophet worshipping idols, and when he was not as a prophet, then what was his religion and how was his religion? What was his lifestyle of worshipping idols? Challenge to you, Hatun Tash, and challenge to you, Adam Seeker, Hujjatul Murtaddin, deaf, dumb, and blind followers. Thank you. Until then, good luck.